Alright, welcome back every pony. My name is Drummy.
And I'm Don.
So, that's the way back to the village.
No, way back to the village is this way.
Oh, yeah, okay, yep. Sorry, I got turned around. So, Don, there's only 2 rules for this Let's Play that I'm going to enforce on you. Number 1, no grinding.
I'm not.
And I mean that literally. There's never a point in this game where you should be running around in a circle or...
No, I'm trying to find treasures in crap.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, there's some places where you can get treasures.
Yeah, there is 2 places that you can go to get some treasure.
And I think the left path is one of them.
Well, the left path is really the only way you can go.
I thought there was forward past the save point.
The other one doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
But I'm just going to help you out, and I'm going to direct you in those locations. So, yeah, so that's just showing you where you need to go. If you had gone right, it would have basically done the exact same thing. Yeah. Over the bridge, up the mountain, take a right around. Before talking to that person, however, okay.
Oh.
They just basically want to teach you how to do the long jump, which you do by holding the run.
Holding the sprint and I think just hitting triangle.
Yep. Yeah, just say hello to the doctor for me. Now turn the camera around, and okay.
I was hitting triangle.
Use your chi. Go up, and use your guided shot on the wolf. Yeah, just do it. Bam, and he dead. So, go to your chi again. Press circle. Alright. It says chi.
Uh-huh.
It says ball of chi attack. Most attacks, if it's in your chi or your ether menu, is an ether attack.
I figured.
Yes, but sometimes it will say physical attack, or if it's a different type of...
Yeah, chi and ether are the same if I remember correctly when I was playing this.
Yeah, I mean, it just means that it uses ether as damage. Now, that being said, obviously, every time you use a physical attack, like an attack or a death blow, it's usually always a physical attack. However... and this is mostly only true later on. However, later on, you will get death blows that do elemental damage as well.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the game doesn't really tell you. So turn around. Where was it? Was it?
What are you looking for?
Over there. Jump back over.
Fuck!
You know, if you just listened to me the first time...
Oh, don't get smug on me.
So there are no 3 point death blows, but this idea that you're doing of using different combinations of buttons to learn death blows is basically how you learn death blows.
Right.
And unfortunately, I can't show you any death blows because you don't have any. So jump back over.
What are you trying to show me?
Go around. Not that tree, but that tree in the back, right there.
Yeah?
Fall down on that tree. Oh, please tell me you didn't miss it.
I don't think I did.
So I don't think these enemies even will come across, so if you want to avoid taking any damage with them at all, you can just shoot another chi bolt.
Yeah, the combat system in this game is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's a nice change of pace from how other games were at this time. Yeah, okay, jump into the tree. Found a bird nest. Take the egg? Of course! Alright, now run. 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 Hurry up. No. You took a damage.
Oh no.
But this is a nice little Easter egg. Get it? Because it's an egg.
Oh. Fucking weirdo. Oh.
So, another thing to keep in mind about combat is that attacks have differing levels of hit percentage.
Right.
Heavier attacks you will find have a easier time of missing than lighter attacks. Even though lighter attacks do less damage.
My way, kid. No. It's my fucking egg.
It's actually his egg.
Mine! I took it, it's mine!
Okay. Alright. Luckily most of these enemies to start off with will absolutely not hurt you at all. But you may...
The wolves are the ones that I'm worried about the most.
Yeah, or if the hobgobs use that HP absorb. That can be kind of annoying. So... Okay, yeah, maybe use an item. That'd probably help you. Use the hob jerkies. So, hob jerkies are like aquasols, except you use them out of battle. Spin the camera around for me. Down there. Hop down. There's a chest. Grab it.
I was holding the wrong button down for running.
That's okay. It's alright. You'll get used to that, but running will always help you. So I will tell you a thing to watch out for. No. Yeah, open that. You got an alcohol, that's good. Go on. Oh my gosh. Just go up that way, turn left, and you'll be there. So, when you're about to get into a battle, it actually starts loading up the battle before the battle starts. And you'll notice because you won't be able to jump.
So you want me to constantly jump?
No! What I'm saying is, you need to be careful when you're doing platforming sequences in this game. And sometimes you'll go to jump for a platform, and then you'll realize, why can't I jump? I press the jump button, and then you'll be in combat.
Okay. That is actually kind of nice to know.
Yeah, I mean, that can be kind of annoying, but that's just the limitations of the system.
So I don't go in there first. I have to go up the building, or...
Just walk in. Go through the door. So, this is Satan's house. And that is his wife, Yui, and their daughter, Midori. Again, I mean, I just to drive this point home, everything is very, very, very tropey. You've got your main hero, this all-around nice guy. He's basically taken from Chinese folklore for the all-around great guy. So you gave her the egg to cook with.
Okay.
You got Midori, who doesn't say shit. I don't know why. I can't remember why it is. Something happens. Something had happened to her, and now she doesn't speak. She can speak. She just doesn't.
Yeah, she just chooses not to.
I don't think it's a choose thing, dude. It's just... We'll get into that later. So you go over here. Yeah.
An explosion, of course.
Oh, this is no good. Why do they use such inferior parts? This is why their intervention strat. And so here we have Dr. Satan Izuki. For those of you who have played Xenosaga and remember Uzuki, or... Yeah, that's probably the right name of pronouncing his name, is Uzuki.
Yeah, Uzuki.
Yeah, there's a reason why the names are similar.
Meh, fair enough.
The Uzuki... Go on.
I'm reading.
Okay. The Uzuki from Xenosaga was meant to be a callback to this Uzuki, which is technically the exact same Uzuki as the others. But no, it's not. I'm not saying like he's immortal or anything, but it's the same kind of character.
Okay.
Actually, for as best of my knowledge, there isn't any connection between the characters. It's just that I think they wanted to make a callback in Xenosaga and say, "Hey, look, Uzuki, the guy with glasses, who's like, who's like a really quiet but is, really smart kind of guy." Except in Xenosaga, he's a librarian, I suppose.
I think so, yeah. The statue. It's filled with poison. Run!
So it's not actually doing this. All these glimmerings are meant to give the impression that the song is bringing back memories. So somewhere in phase past, he remembers this song. He just doesn't know where.
Yeah.
And this is one of the many things Satan found and is now tinkering with. Satan, however, is not part of the ethos. Remember I was telling you about them? They're the people who take things and excavate them. And he's not one of them.
Okay.
But he does it just for funsies.
He's just a curious man.
Very, very curious, in fact. So the song that's playing is called The Promise, I think it's called. And it's one of like the key songs of this game, and it's played always played in scenes where there's some amount of like sad tension.
Okay.
I love the music of this game, by the way.
The music so far has been pretty catchy. I actually don't like the combat music too much.
Oh, combat music is kind of a filler thing anyway, so it's not like it's supposed to it's not supposed to be like groundbreaking battle music.
Well, I enjoy it if it's got decent combat music.
Yeah.
Like, Decisive Battle for Final Fantasy VI is actually one of my favorite songs in that game. That's all the boss battle music.
Yeah?
Yeah, I enjoy that song a lot.
Oh. Yasuyuki Hone, or Hone Yasuyuki, is one of the people who does the art for the game, who also worked on the Chrono Trigger series.
Nice.
But I also know that Chrono Trigger is mostly
DBC looking characters.
Yeah, Akira Toriyama. So I don't exactly know what exactly
he might have done he might have done all the backgrounds, because none of the backgrounds look like anything from a DBZ game.
Oh, that's who I was looking for, the composer, Yasunori Mitsuda. You do this.
Yeah.
Don't look at what I'm doing. Oh, who did music for Chrono Trigger? Mario Party. Somabringer, Shadow Hearts. I remember that game.
Yeah.
Inazuma 11 and Soul Sacrifice.
Okay.
But this was one of his first, it looks like, besides Chrono Trigger. And I absolutely love... I love the music of Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger had really good music.
And the music in this game is just... Like, the music gives off the impression, and they use a lot of theming. Like, when certain songs play, there's a lot of theming that goes along. They'll play certain songs in different locations when talking to certain characters. But it's not so... How to put it? It's not like every time you see Satan's music starts playing. It's just when you're in situations talking with Satan about certain things, certain music will start to play. So, what is going on here?
Satan was about to leave and something weird happened.
Oh. This cannot be. Is this an omen?
No, I think it's an old piece of shit.
No,
It's
things
an
aren't
omen.
supposed to break apart.
I know.
That was good! And thanks to the egg you brought. Yeah. So, the reason why I wanted you to get the egg, you'll see right here. If you like my cooking that much, then I'd be happy to cook for you anytime, Faye. Oh, and the bread tasted really good because I used that egg you brought us. Faye gained a bit of weight, but felt he did a bad thing. Well, just a little bit. The bird's pissed off. So, in this game, character weight plays into the stats of the character.
Okay.
The way it works is that a lighter character has a better agility, but a heavier character has more attack damage.
Right, because he burns off the fat and the muscle.
No, it's because he has more mass.
No, if you actually look into some nutritions, they tell you to gain a bit of weight.
Oh my gosh, I'm explaining the game mechanics. I'm not talking about in real life. In the game, the lighter character, the lighter his weight, the higher his agility gets, but he deals less damage. If he gains weight, he deals more damage, but his agility drops.
He's forgetting the camera.
No. He just explained that Satan was going to bring it down himself.
Oh.
It was kind of a point where, because Faye earlier was like, I don't trust Dan with such delicate equipment.
Right.
And then Satan just basically said the same thing, like, I don't know if I trust you with such delicate equipment. You're not really paying attention to what they're saying, are you?
No, because I kind of am slowly remembering most of this. Then this is the opening of the game.
Yeah, it's... please don't get into combat. I don't think you can. I think it's Strong's arm. Yeah, there you go. You're good. So, what happens next? What's that? Rumbling in the distance?
No, because now the interesting part of the game starts up.
Is it the plot?
Yes, the plot. Hence why I kind of sped through that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. So you got that one gear, 3 more. Suddenly, everything starts to come together that the scene that we saw in the beginning of the game might be playing out now. Doc, some flying objects went toward Lahan. So you saw them too. Judging by their shadows, they appear to be a group of gears from our neighbor country Kislev. Those were gears? So remember, this is a quiet little town. No one in this town may have ever seen gears, but they do keep up with politics, so they know about the war between Kislev and Ave. And Lahan, where this village is pretty much situated right on the border between Ave and Kislev.
Doing the smart thing.
You don't have to.
Doing it.
You really...
I don't trust myself.
You cannot lose the fight. I will tell you right now that a lot of these bigger fights that you get into for the first maybe hour of the game, you can't lose. It would be impossible for you to. You could literally just keep using your weakest attack and it will let you win because it's a tutorial. Unfortunately, Lahan, tree burning over.
Boy, deja vu.
Yeah, lots of deja vu. Camera pan, gears, guns, Alice, Timothy. Oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Dr. Uzuki, Faye. Doctor, they just came out of nowhere and landed right in our village. I know. What on earth are they doing starting a battle here? Are you all okay? Yes, but it's Dan. We can't find him. I'll go look one more time. Alice, go ahead and get out of the village. No, Timothy, wait. You, Alice, and the rest of the villagers should evacuate to a safer location. Get the hell out of here! Doc, you know I can't just leave Dan behind. Aw, you see, in the end, it's true. Family is stronger than, rivalries.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. The primary thing you should be concerned with is your own safety. Satan, as always, is the voice of reason. In any situation. Maybe even too reasonable. Who knows?
Yeah. Seizure warning.
It's not really a seizure warning. It's just fire. Now, if the screen was flashing blue, then you could probably say it was a seizure warning. Yes, that's the most important thing, is that they get far away from this battle.
Yep.
So how much do you remember?
I don't remember where Dan is.
Yeah, okay. Do you remember what happens next, though?
I think you hijack a gear.
Well, okay, I didn't mean for you to actually say out loud what it was, but yeah.
Yes.
Actually, that's not really much of a surprise, since what we just said is that literally happens. I like this scene because it was very unexpected. Because it was at this point where I was like, oh crap, everything's coming together. There's that gear.
Yep.
But who's controlling it? You're not in it.
Nope, somebody else.
So, you get a little animation here, and it is not actually expressed. But hold on, we'll give it a moment. The guy laying on the ground is your adopted dad.
Huh.
Is Chief Lee. He died. But who is this? What's with the pendant what's with the cross that's going back and forth and glimmering and shining?
I'm mostly worried about the menacing smile.
Yeah, menacing smiles. Never a good thing.
Nope.
No. Pretty much anytime you see a character with a menacing smile, it just means bad news.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Always means bad news.
So now he gets into the gear. Why?
Wasn't there somebody else in the gear already?
There certainly seemed like there was. But then, what is he doing?
He's getting in it.
Yeah, he's getting in it. So this probably doesn't seem like a really good idea, does it?
No,
probably seems like something they shouldn't be doing right now. But he's doing it anyway. Do not do this, Faye. You must not fight here.
And Uzuki's like, God damn it.
Uzuki's like, what the hell is going on here? Yes, now you get tutorial. Linguistic modifier enabled. You have to press X, dude.
Oh.
Lam, Ignis dialect, no piloting experience, easy mode set. Input interface. Yep. So, combat works pretty much exactly the same way as it does in hand-to-hand combat, except instead of using death blows and combinations, you either use triangle, square, or X. And when you charge 30 fuel. So just attack. Press X. Or you could not use your strongest attack, that's okay.
Excuse me. I thought it was gonna combo like in regular combat.
I literally just said it doesn't do that.
Well, I wasn't paying attention. I was reading.
Okay. Well, again, this is a tutorial battle. You could literally just press triangle a bunch of times and you would not lose. You can't lose here. And level 3? 5. Jeez. This is what I was meaning when I said you do not have to grind. Obviously, it just gives you these fights. It's like, okay, here's your levels. Take them.
I remember you said no grinding. I'm not worried about grinding. I'm just playing the game.
I only say that because clearly I know you like to grind. So now we have some new gears. These are the ones from the flashback.
Right.
And they obviously look a little bit more advanced than the ones you were just facing off against. But then, ooh,
The big bad gear.
who's this guy? Who's this guy who obviously looks like a bad guy? Because he has his arms crossed.
Yep.
I guess there's no choice but to fight. And then it flashbacks to the beginning again.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
That would suck.
That would be hilarious. Like, just flashback to the beginning again? No, that trick only works once. Faye, the way you are fighting. Oh no, this is not good. If he awakens here. Yeah, so Dan comes back to get his sister's wedding dress.
Oh, that's a nice little brother of him.
Yeah, he's a sentimental old fool. Or a sentimental young kid. You are such a sentimental little boy. Now, the reason why I said that one line from Satan was, clearly, he knows something is going on here.
Yep.
It appears that they are after the gear, that gear Faye is in. Faye's inside that monster? Faye is bound by the dark, cruel destiny of God. When I first played this game, I was like 15, 1998. So I was like, yeah, 14, 15 years old. That line seemed really weird to a young, impressionable, religious boy like me.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That would be true.
And Timothy came back to get Dan.
Yeah.
I knew you were still in the village. Boy, I'm glad you're okay.
Giant robot foot.
Giant robot. Gee, I sure hope I'm a recurring character throughout the rest of the game. I have a faceplate and everything. Wait, don't shoot. Stop it. These people have nothing to do with you. So now it's time to fight? Yeah? Out of the way, you bastards. Now look at this motherfucker. Just looks over. Just, go. Do it. Do it. Stop it! I said stop it! And there he goes.
Right in the heart.
Right through the heart. And more flashbacks, creepy smiles,
PTSD.
Cross going back and forth and falls. And there's that smile. And then what the fuck?
Laser light show.
Yeah.
She should not be smiling at that part. See, Dan there looked more like a kid than the pictures.
Yeah, well, yeah, fair enough, dude. I'll give you that.
Not bashing on the game. The game is really good.
Yeah.
It's just that picture of Dan was horrible.
I literally like I was like gripping my controller at this point, like, what on earth is going on? Like, what happened? Like, why? So now the entire trope part about this game has been torn away. There's no quiet little mountain town. You're not the glorious and innocent farming hero.
No, you're the guy that just killed the wedding couple.
You just killed everybody. The town had like 50 to 100 people. This is all that's left. You can count them on your fingers and your toes.
Yeah, no shit.
Yes, well, that is... You murderer! How to tell someone they just slaughtered an entire town.
Yep.
And don't worry, Faye will not be writing this off anytime soon.
Oh, hell no.
He is literally going to carry the weight of this tragedy with him forever. Yeah, so this is all people like murmuring in
Yeah.
Mother, where Mother?
Was she in the light? Yeah?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
See, I told you so. I said allowing someone we knew nothing about into our village would spell disaster. Yeah.
Walking forward isn't going to...
No. Dan, there is nothing to be gained from putting the blame all on Faye alone. What is more, you know Faye had no control over the malfunction of that gear. I know that. But... I hate you!
I hate your big ass forehead.
Oh God! It's such a but it's just it's a terrible scene. It's like not terrible as in it's bad. I just mean this was heart wrenching the first time I went through it. And Faye, it may be a good idea for you to leave this place. There is no guarantee that reinforcements from yesterday's unit are not going to come. They will probably want to know what happened to their comrades. Also, if you stay here, I do not think the atmosphere is going to be very joyful, if you know what I mean. As the entire town looks on you with general disdain.
Yep.
It is probably best for both of you and all the other villagers here.
Get out, because I think a few of them still have knives.
Yeah. And he's pretty much agreed to it. He's like, yeah, I pretty much have no reason to be here now.
Yep.
I am sure those soldiers from yesterday were not from Ave. How would he know that?
He's a smart guy. He's hiding more than he cares to admit.
Yeah, he's a smart cookie. But I mean, it's true. At least mostly true.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of the game is spent, for me, kind of wondering what Satan knows and when he knows it. Because it's clear that he knows a lot, but it's not always clear when he knows things.
Yeah, no shit.
But that will make more sense as we continue on. So I was going to talk more about Lahan, but whatever, it's gone now.
Yep.
And it's not coming back.
Well, it's there. I'm just pointing at pixels now, people.
Where's Alice and Timothy? Oh, over there, and over there, and up there. Krillin! Too soon! Yeah, so now just the screams of people dying and the pain of their loved ones that have survived. Just, staying with you for all of eternity.
Yep.
Isn't this a great way to start a Japanese RPG?
Hell yeah!
Isn't this like a complete turnaround from Final Fantasy VI is like, we're just the hero from medieval Kefka. So, turn around, a little more to the right, straight that way.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, but you have to enter in from a certain spot, so that's why I'm saying. That's why I said a certain spot to the right.
Chill the fuck out.
There you go. Alright, so Black Moon Forest, you do, like I said, there were two things you have to remember to do. One is no grinding. But
I'm not gonna grind.
But
I'm gonna run around. If I get lost, I get lost.
But that still does mean is that you can basically go straight to the way you need to go, and it won't affect you. So I'm gonna try to help you not waste time, but at the same time, it's like if you do, I'm not gonna worry because it will just help you make money. So you got that thing right there. Go to the other end of the log. And along the way, you'll fight monsters, and the monsters will help you learn attacks. So, you have 4. Your first ability is actually going to be Triangle X.
Okay.
Because I will say, you're going to want to learn that. You're gonna want to learn some of your abilities pretty quick.
Up.
Yeah.
I didn't hit X first.
So the way the death blows work, and learning them, and you would have learned how to do this if you had spent more time in the village, but screw it.
How the fuck did I miss? Oh wait, X that's the highest miss chance.
Yeah. Well, also that enemy was very resilient to physical damage, but if you used your ether, you would have killed it instantly.
Are you not progressing? I'm hitting X.
Oh, did you freeze it?
How?
Hold up. Right. Did you unplug it?
No. I just wiggled it a little bit because I was just readjusting my hands. Okay, just back up and try reloading the game.
Okay.
Problem solved.
So the way the death bowls work, and you would have learned this if you had gone around the village and gone the tutorial. Go left. Left. Or southeast. Because it's cool, because they give you a compass to figure out things go. The way the death bowls work is you get more points if you use the exact combination of the death blow.
So Triangle X was one of them, right?
Yes, Triangle X is the first one.
I just did it.
You're not going to learn it immediately. What, you think they're just going to hand it to you on a silver platter? Like, oh, good, you did it once. Now you've learned how to do this much more complicated death blow. No, you got to do it a few times. Some cases, you have to do it a lot of times. And this is what I was explaining to you before we were recording. But I'll explain to you again to make that clear, that this game has a way of limiting how you learn things. So, go to your menu. Go to the menu. And go to your status. And then skills. This is your death blow screen. Raijin is your first one. That's the one that's Triangle X, right? Mm-hmm. And you now have 78 points in it.
Okay.
The more you use Triangle X, the faster you'll learn that. When you're learning things, it's kind of random how many points you get into it. I can't tell you exactly how the points work, but I can say is that if you are a much higher level than the death blow, you will learn it much quicker. So that's what I'm trying to say, is that one of the reasons you don't have to worry about grinding is because you can literally just go through an area and then not worry about it, because if you don't learn the death blow initially, you will always learn it automatically later, as long as you have gotten the grasp of what the death blow is.
Is there anything down that way or no?
No, not really. You can jump down and get that thing. So get that thing.
And then grab the other one.
No, just get that, then go after that hobgob there. He will give chase, but you will have to chase after him.
I'm working on it. Quiet you.
It's okay. Actually, I remember the first time I played this, I had a lot of time with like the platforming, and it's only now that I've done it a lot of times that it's easy as pie.
I'm glad I switched strings.
You got what?
I switched strings. I took out the strength one and
yeah.
switched to the stamina ring.
Yeah. Faye's character is very balanced in his combat, and he's got a balance of ether abilities. He has a balance of physical abilities and attacks and death blows and everything. So he's one of the characters that you could actually build him any way you want, and it would work. But I will say that either building him in like heavy attack or heavy physical resistance is probably going to be your best bet. Especially starting off, that's really all the choices you have.
I'll probably make him the tank.
That's fair. There are many ways to build him, to build characters in general. Some characters have more strength in certain areas just because of their abilities, but very literally any character in their fighting stats can be built any way you want. It's just some have more optimization than others.
That's usually how most games work, don't they?
No, it's not. Most RPGs are like Final Fantasy VI, where you have each character who just is obviously geared towards a certain type of build. Like, you know, in Final Fantasy...
No, it's got a little bit of customization. Doesn't have a whole lot, but it's got a little bit.
This has much more.
Oh yeah, a lot of games have better customization.
No, I mean, this has much more than most of other kinds of games. Yeah, you use Hop Jerky.
Right, I knew I was going to use Hop Jerky. I didn't remember what the Biz Fruit did.
Yeah. So... Never grind, but the other rule is...
I wasn't grinding.
I know. God
You're
damn
gonna
it,
repeat
Don.
yourself and I'm gonna not grinding.
I'm repeating myself because it's my train of thought that I keep losing. The other thing is, never buy anything unless you're sure you're going to use it.
Okay, so don't over-purchase items.
Exactly. In fact, for most of the time, you can just avoid purchasing items. Don't worry about it. Just keep running forward. There's nothing.
Okay.
There's nothing else really to get in this area.
No, that's fine. I was just double checking.
You did learn the death blow. Good. So there's your first basic death blow. Death blows always do more damage, which is why they're so important to learn. And that is the only death blow you can learn for this level. So you're pretty much...
No, it says I got another one that I'm slowly learning. It's at like 52%.
I'm telling you this because I already know, but you can't learn it yet.
Okay. I can
Because
still
you
push
need to
buttons.
be higher level. Yeah, go ahead. These enemies will die very easily, so there's nothing to worry about. I will say, if you keep doing that death blow, though, you will learn the next one pretty quick. Again, this might possibly be just because, like, I know the game really well, so I know the death blows. And so I'm not going to really tell you what the other death blows are. I just wanted to start with that one because you really need a death blow. So, yeah.
Oh,
No. Gonna have to go around. No. Gonna have...
I wanted to see if there was a little bit of sequence breaking.
No, there isn't. No.
Chill out, Drummy.
Nope. No, I'm not gonna... Why would I chill out? I never chill out. I can never chill out. This is my jams. This is literally the thing that I've been waiting to do for a while now. I'm excited. I'm really excited about finally getting to play this game.
Well, it is a fun game.
Yeah. It's a little... You could probably argue it's a little slow on the uptake.
It's not that bad. I've seen slower.
Yeah, I've seen slower.
Mass Effect 1, that takes a while to start up.
Yeah, but at least you get plot. But, oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, you just, as long as you have that first death blow, you don't need to worry about anything else. Because that will get you through...
Oh, fuck, I was hitting X to try to jump.
So, the one, here, a tip you can learn to help you is that you can walk, jump, and then push forward and sprint, and you'll gain the speed in the... Yeah.
'Cause I'm assuming I have to kill that.
Yeah. So, do it. Good job. You killed it. Now
Do that 3 more times.
Do it 3 more times, and also don't die. Always don't die, because if you die, it's gonna be really, really sad.
I've got plenty of items, and they're not doing that much damage to me.
No. I'm just saying, if you die here, I don't know. I don't know you anymore. Good job.
Yay.
Did you learn it? Oh, you didn't learn your next spell yet. I forget when you learn. I think you learned it like 7.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe give yourself a hob jerky.
That's the plan.
And then you're going to want to run.
Fuck. Just jump off.
You also could have just run to the side, but okay.
Assuming follow. Oh no, wait. I have to.
No, you don't have to
around.
follow it. You were just... you were just trying to get it out of the way. Yes, the 4 hobgobs were keeping up that one rolling rock. It's alright, you'll get it.
Yeah, I just have to get a little practice in. I remember when I first played this game when I borrowed it from you, I sucked at the platforming.
It
is so much easier with the
just
direction-
use your chi here.
Yeah, because I remember when I was trying to do this game with just the directional, with the analog stick. Oh god, it was horrible. The directional pad is so much easier in my opinion.
God, what? You were using
The
Analog?
analog stick to try to play this game.
Oh man, yeah.
With the directional pad, it's so much easier.
Yeah, this is one of those games where directional pad is actually better. By the way, Biz Fruits are basically to recharge your EP, but
I read that.
They work the same as Hob Jerky. You use them out of battle.
I hit triangle and it wouldn't let me jump.
Yeah.
So I may or may not be fucked here.
Oh, we'll see. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so hilarious. I love that. Okay.
I tried jumping. I'm like, oh god, a battle.
When I have said,
Like when you said that, literally, I'm like, it's probably never gonna happen. What happened? It happened.
It happens all the time. It happens all the time. Okay, I have said this before, that I think that this game is flawless as an RPG. I might be playing down. I may be playing down the pain and suffering that comes from that segment alone, of trying to do platforming segments and then realize, shit, I'm in a battle. There you go. Now go ahead and run forward. And cutscene. I'm pretty sure that was German,
It was.
One long move and I'll shoot.
but it might not be, because it's kind of like it's supposed to be very topical, and it's supposed to make it's very much supposed to sound German, so it might as well just be German. Yeah, so strange woman in the forest with a gun holding you up, speaking German.
Yep.
Never a good sound. Never a good sign, is it?
No.
Now, we just saw a scene at the very beginning of the game with a locket. And a mother and a young girl.
This is the young girl.
Looks pretty familiar, doesn't it?
Yep.
I cannot with any yeah, so I have orders to kill all surface-dwelling lambs I come in contact with. So she has license to kill you out of pure convenience if needed.
Oh, thanks, lady.
So I cannot say with any certainty that there's any actual connection between the character here and the locket in the very beginning. There's no actual proof one way or the other, but there might be. So she's lost in the forest too.
Yeah.
But if you're going to shoot me, then hurry up and do it. Suddenly, Faye's just tempting death.
Mm-hmm. It's not like he's got much left to live for. I mean,
No.
He just killed, his two best friends with a fucking laser light show.
He just murdered his only friends he had and destroyed his home village.
It's doing it again.
I don't know what you're doing.
I didn't do anything. I just put my hands up here, and then I started hitting X again.
Alright, hold on. You know what? We'll come back to this next time I are on Brony Nerds and Gamers, and we'll get this controller problem fixed. We'll see what we have to do. Until next time, leave a like or comment below, and as always, subscribe for more. Until next time, good night.